Hi stock market investors, JJ here. Welcome back. Well, right now I'm going to react to this video with Larry Fink from Blackrock. He's a big name in the investment world, of course, with Blackrock. I think they've got about over $10 trillion of assets under management, which is crazy. And he is saying, I believe Bitcoin is a legit financial investment. So he's changed his tune there. I previously have done on this channel a video with Peter Thiel. Go and see that if you want to, where he is a supporter and he was pretty critical that he thinks it's been co-opted by the financial establishment like BlackRock, or you could argue Peter Thiel's also the financial establishment these days, but he didn't like the way that that's been co-opted, although he did want it to go mainstream. So can he have it both ways? Anyway, let's see what Larry Fink has got to say about Bitcoin.
Oh, you have been a leader in willing to embrace crypto. You have made it so that people can be in Bitcoin. We hear that you are thinking about Ethereum. These are incredible things. Now, BlackRock is not known as a gunslinger by any means, so you obviously must believe that this maybe is an alternative. Is this an alternative in order to be able, because of a deficit, maybe something long-term people should have?
Absolutely. As you know, I was a skeptic.
Yes.
I was a proud skeptic.
So he's changed his tune there, as many have. The Bitcoin ETF, thinking about an Ethereum ETF as well, so that they've definitely changed his tune. So you can see why Peter Thiel, thinks it's kind of been co-opted by these people into the establishment after being, really on the fringe and really thinking about being banned. A lot of people were thinking about that, talking about that, and so it's definitely a reversal this year.
And I studied it, learned about it, and I came away saying, okay, my opinion 5 years ago was wrong. Here's my opinion today. This is what I believe in today. I believe the opportunity today. I believe Bitcoin is legitimate. I'm not trying to say there's not misuses like everything else, but it is a legitimate financial instrument that allows you to have maybe uncorrelated, non-correlated type of returns. I believe it is an instrument that you invest in when you're more frightened, though. Right. It is an instrument when you believe that countries are debasing their currency, debasing their currency by excess deficits, and some countries are. I believe we have...
You're talking about the US there in terms of deficits. And of course, when people are scared, so digital gold, it's often thought about as digital gold. So yeah, I think he's probably thinking about it from that point of view as well. Just on a side note here, 3 year up 99%. I think it said 45% around there for the year so far, and really going up significantly just overnight after the weekend is political violence with a Trump attempted assassination. And so Trump's also has come out in support of crypto and Bitcoin. So that's probably the reason for that. I would say just in the last, or since the weekend.
Of countries where you're frightened of your everyday existence, and if you have an opportunity to invest in something that is outside your country's control, then you can have more financial control. And so I'm a major believer that there is a role for Bitcoin in portfolios. I believe you're going to see that as one of the asset classes that we all look at. I look at it as digital gold, as I said before, and I do believe there's a real need for everyone to look at it as one alternative to, I would say, the optimism that I have in the world. If you want to hedge hope, Bitcoin is not an instrument for hope unless you're hopeful you're going to make a lot of money on it. But
well, he obviously thinks they can make money on it, or he wouldn't have turned like this. He thinks that there's an opportunity for even BlackRock to make money. Of course, the ETF's there, so I don't know what it means about hope. People in Bitcoin are pretty hopeful, although I think Peter Thiel have some sort of apocalyptic scenarios in mind. Where I am in New Zealand, he bought a property here, and he's for the escape route in case something happens. So perhaps not. There are others like that too.
I look at it as a vehicle in which you're expressing your financial acumen in something that you're more frightened of the world, you're more frightened of your existence. And I believe there's a great industrial use for it. And I think a lot of people are missing that.
I couldn't agree more. I changed my mind about it when you did. You had been my...
I fancy that. Kramer changed his mind going along with the flow there.
He was like, he doesn't believe in it, so I can't believe it. I want to thank Larry Fink for the message.
Okay, so that's Larry Fink. And there's another video here about, with Larry Fink here, we need unfettered business and growth from the private sector. That video there, I'm not going to go into that. That's a video you can see as well on CNBC there on the YouTube channel if you want to see that. There's more with Larry Fink there, but he basically is saying they were talking about Trump and the macroeconomic picture there, that the US needs unfettered growth rather than the debt that's being racked up, and to sort of let companies be unfettered and growth, which is what you'd expect from the private sector in particular, obviously not government sector. And so that's what Larry thinks. So it says, and he's obviously for Bitcoin and crypto. Well, no, he didn't say all of crypto. Ethereum, you could see them getting on board with that, with the ETFs that are sort of in the works there. So what do you think? Let me know in the comments what you think about that. That BlackRock is keen on Bitcoin and Larry Fink in particular. Now, this is the other channel. If you don't know about this already, you may have come here from there, but if you haven't, do subscribe. The Art of Value. I'll put a link in the description to that. And subscribe to this new channel. If you're not subscribed yet, the Stocks a Day with JJ. I'll put a link on the screen to subscribe, and also a video that YouTube thinks that you should watch next. It might be one of mine, it might not be, and that's fine. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.